Have you ever heard your name whispered when you were completely alone? I don't mean imagined it. I don't mean mistook the wind for something else. I mean you heard it. Clear, close, personal. That's what happened to me. I thought I was alone in the bush that night. I was wrong. It was late evening. The sun had already slipped below the tree line, leaving that thin blue light that makes everything look colder than it really is. I'd taken that path 100 times before, a narrow dirt track cutting through the bush, a shortcut home. Familiar, safe. Or at least it always had been. The air smelled like dry leaves and earth. Insects hummed in the distance. Every step I took crunched softly beneath my shoes. The bush always felt quiet, but that evening, it felt like it was listening. That's when I heard it. At first, it was faint. So faint I thought it was just the wind slipping through the branches. My name, carried softly across the trees. I stopped walking. The insects seemed to pause with me. Silence pressed in from every direction. Then a small movement in the brush to my left, leaves shifting, a gentle rustle. I told myself it was nothing, a small animal, my mind playing tricks in the dark. I started walking again, slowly. Then, closer this time, right behind me. My name, clear, deliberate. And then, barely louder than a breath against my ear, "Don't turn around." Every muscle in my body locked. My heart began pounding so hard I could feel it in my throat. But I turned around anyway. There was nothing there. Just trees, tall and still, their shadows stretching between each other like long fingers across the ground. I let out a shaky breath, told myself I was overreacting. Then I looked down. Footprints, beside mine, fresh, matching my pace, step for step. They hadn't been there before. The dirt was soft enough to show detail. I could see the shape clearly, deep impressions, close enough that whoever made them had been walking right next to me. But I hadn't heard anyone. I hadn't seen anyone. The air felt tighter now, thicker, like it was pressing against my skin. I started walking faster. The second set of footprints kept pace. Still no one there. Then I felt it. Warm breath against my ear. "You shouldn't have come alone." I ran. Branches clawed at my sleeves. Twigs snapped under my feet. My lungs burned as I pushed through the narrow trail, eyes fixed on the faint opening ahead, the edge of the bush. Almost there. Almost safe. The whisper followed me, keeping up without effort. Calm, close, right behind me. Then something wrapped around my ankle, hard. I hit the ground face first. The air rushed out of my chest as dirt filled my mouth. I twisted onto my back, and that's when I saw it. A shadow, longer than it should have been, stretching toward me across the ground, bending in ways shadows aren't meant to bend. The breathing I heard wasn't mine. Slow, patient, hovering just above me. I couldn't see a body, only darkness layered over darkness, and a presence that felt ancient, waiting. The bush doesn't like visitors, especially ones who leave. I made it out that night, but sometimes when the wind moves through the trees outside my window, I hear it again. If this story made you think twice about walking alone at night, hit like and subscribe, because next time, the whisper might not just be in the bush. And tell me, would you have turned around? Hey,